everyone, welcome or welcome back. I am Atiksha, your resident bibliophile, and today we will be reviewing Nothing Good by R.J. Piper. This is a dark comedy, and if you love Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you are going to love this book. And it's a fun read, it's a quick read. First, let's talk about some of the details of this book. The title is Nothing Good, author is R.J. Piper. It's a romantic comedy with a gay couple. It is 320 pages long. It's a single point of view in third person. We have Rainey's point of view. And in paperback, we have one bonus scene from Adler's point of view. It is part of a series. It is Gracious Violets. This is the first book of that series. It is available in paperback and ebook, although the ebook is somehow not available in India. Although this is a lighter read, it is still dark humor. There's gun violence, attempts to murder, death of a family member, torture, and explicit scenes. Let's talk about the book and the author. About the author, R.J. Piper is a villain, a rogue, and a scrouge upon society. Her favorite pastimes are hiking, playing with her dogs, and doing stupid things, solely for the sake of it. She was born and raised in California and studies political science. R.J. writes spicy romance with decidedly dark comedy. If you pick up one of her books, you can expect cynical, damaged, often violent people falling in hopeless, sappy love with other cynical, damaged, and violent people. Charming and irreverent hitman Rainey happily holds the title of deadliest man in Miami, or at least he used to. Things have started to go sour now that a new crime lord has moved to town, bringing along his right-hand man, the dour, dry-witted, totally fun-hating ex-military assassin known as Adler. When the two are contracted to kill each other, it becomes clear that Rainey may have finally met his match. Adler is clever, infuriatingly competent, and stupidly attractive. Oh well, Rainey's employers hired him to kill Adler, but they never said he couldn't sleep with the guy in the meantime. As their cat and mouse game grows deadly though, Rainey starts to suspect that he may have gotten in over his head. He and Adler have more in common than he expected. Both the painful pasts that they've been running from and the truths about themselves they don't want to face. Maybe Rainey doesn't want to kill Adler. In fact, he might even love him. And that's definitely going to get him killed. Let's talk about the characters in this book. The first person is Rainey, our point of view character. He's the hitman for a gang in Miami. Although technically he's a freelancer, he absolutely loves his gun, that is his pride and joy. He is the deadliest man in Miami. Although self-proclaimed, that is not untrue. And now for our love interest. Adler is the new ex-military hitman in Miami. He might or might not be deadlier than Rainey. His weapon of choice are usually knives. He loves his suits. That is what he wears every day. For the supporting characters, the first one is Marco. He's Rainey's pain in the ass co-worker. He's the little brother that no one asked for. He is also the youngest member of the mafia family that Rainey works for, the Espinosa family. Malia is another co-worker of Rainey's. She's Rainey and Marco's tech support. This job is a means to an end for her and she wants to get out of this life eventually. Seong is Adler's boss and the closest thing he has to a family. At one point, Seong was the reason that Adler came out alive. He's the new mafia boss in Miami and he is Espinosa's rival. The professional rivalry and power dynamics play an important part in the book, along with Rainey and Adler's unfortunate attraction to each other. Loyalty is another theme that is reiterated throughout the book. A combination of all of these is the conflict. They are drawn to each other despite their better judgments, but their loyalty towards their employers and the fact that neither of them can accept being second best is just hilarious. Rainey and Adler's weapons of choice are symbolic to their personalities. So are their clothing choices. Adler's suit depicts his need for order and control, while Rainey's printed shirts are a symbol of his free spirit. The tone of the book is hilarious and fun despite the murder and mayhem happening all around. The book is medium to fast paced, it does not drag at any point. This book is from the point of view of Rainey, a charming freelance assassin who, in his own words, is supposed to be the irrelevant, flirty young assassin, but instead has to deal with co workers who try to turn him into a middle aged mob, and a dashing, impeccably dressed army vet turned assassin, Adler, with a mysterious personality who makes him confused with some kind of feelings that Rainey can't figure out. The book is funny, witty, sexy, and heartwarming, and heart wrenching at times. The best part about this book, though, is the dedication and the chapter titles. With just that, the author has set the expectations on how ironic and funny this book is, and then delivers it. There's a sequel coming in soon, and I, for one, cannot wait to uncover more of the characters' shenanigans. If you ever wanted a book that is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but gay, you need this. If you want to read a book where two professional assassins try to figure out this pesky little thing called feelings while trying to make sure that they are the ones that kills the other before they get killed, you need this book. And now, some of my favorite quotes of this book. I've almost died on concrete floors too many times to count. Honestly, I just want someone to hold me while I go. I almost feel bad. Here I am, left alone to snoop through your stuff, while you haven't even been in my apartment. Sort of a power imbalance. What makes you think I've never been in your apartment? What does that mean? Will you hold me while I go? Will you keep me in your arms until the last of me bleeds away, and even a little bit after? Will you handle my body gently once I'm gone? Will you kiss me goodnight? You're right. I can't make many promises. And maybe it's sad that this might be all we could ever have. But there is one promise I can be certain of, if you'll promise the same to me. No matter what happens, who does it or how, even if I'm the one who kills you, I won't let you go alone. No matter what, on the day you die, I'll be there to hold you. That's not a small promise. No. We've been trying to kill each other. The course of true love never did run smooth. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. And if you want to know about my debut book, a poetry collection called Whispers of Womanhood, I'll leave all the information in the description box. Please feel free to contact if you want any more details. I'll be talking about this book in the next video, which will be coming out on Monday. Thank you so much. Bye.